Yeah. I said, welcome to the podcast, welcome to the podcast. Yeah, it's episode 3, and we do it for the streets. Nah, I'm really just kidding, but we really love this hip-hop beef. What it look like? I'ma hit my girl up, keep niggas in the club, I'm about to pull up. What it look like? What the fuck you think I do? I'm shitting on you, boy, you better get a clue. What it look like? What it look like? Hey, yo, Kendrick replied, bruh. Yes. If you are listening, hello. If you're watching, since this is the first season that we actually have on YouTube, hello. You are listening to the third or watching the third podcast. I'm your host, DAPHYA. And for season 6, I also have a co-host, which you'll be meeting in a moment or seeing in a moment. That's L-Kwon. And this is episode 3 of season 6, but it's episode 73 of the third podcast in general. I know it's a little confusing, but you know, I like to keep motherfuckers on their toes. You feel me? We gonna be all right. Hey, I'm not Team Kendrick quite yet, but we gonna get into it. He did his thing. He finally dropped the reply. And obviously me, just like the rest of the world, was completely excited about it. And yeah, the millions and millions of views on YouTube within just a few hours definitely proves that backs my theory, I think. And it wasn't supposed to be this way. We were not supposed to talk about hip hop beef for 3 episodes in a row when I started season 6. But Drake dropped push-ups when we did episode 1. Couldn't ignore that. Then he dropped the Taylor Made freestyle when we did episode 2. Obviously, we're gonna keep talking about it. And now Kendrick finally replied. I'm a rapper. L-Kwon's a rapper. We love rap. We fucking love hip hop. So we gotta talk about it. So if you're tuning in, yes, it's another one of those. Of course, we veer off and we talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about throughout the podcast. But majority, we back on this because it's officially begun. Like, they're both in the ring right now. Like, it is happening. And we're just excited about it. So I hope you enjoy the pod. Thank you for listening to the third pod. We appreciate you.
That's a shame.
I know, because you're prepared. That's not fair, though. I was so busy at work.
Listen, that's not my call. Kendrick decided that at 8:24 this morning, by the way, another theory. At 8:24 this morning that he was going to drop.
Yeah.
That's you know what I mean?
Just he just dropped direct. Oh, well, let me just what's up, everybody? Welcome to the third podcast. I'm your host, DAPHYA. If you're new around here, if you're not new around here, you already know that this is season 6, episode 3, and I have my co-host with me for the season, L-Kwon, in the building.
L-Kwon is to know that the nobody that you need to know, aka the shirtless entertainer, unless it's merch. And today, as you can see, y'all complained enough that somebody had to go and send me some merch. Shout out to my brother, We Are Vision of Hope, for your mindset coach, and go holler at him for that. This merch is brought to you on behalf of him. The message is not. We are here for the beef today.
Yep. You need to sprinkle a little positivity with all the beef we're going to talk about. Yo, this turned into the fucking beef podcast. Like, what is the timing on all of this happening?
It's just how it felt. The universe said we need this right now. And today is very unique because we get to speak about it before any of the other podcasts get to speak about it in public that I listen to.
I'm mad Joe Budden going to drop before us, though, because he recorded today and he drops tomorrow.
Oh, of course. It's upsetting. And they was going to do an emergency joint anyway. Like, I'm sure everybody is trying to get everybody to the studio to discuss this now.
That's facts.
Do it a bunch of times.
I'm about to drop this shit early. Facts. If I can.
Listen,
I don't know.
Once it's done, hit export. And then throw shit up.
Just upload it the way it is. Don't even add the intro. No,
nothing. Just beating y'all to the punch. Fuck y'all.
Yo, I'm finna not even title this shit the third pod. I'm just with Drake and Kendrick. New verse. Come listen to us.
So right to it, right?
Yeah.
Kendrick this morning, which we'll tell you when we're recording if you're paying attention, dropped Euphoria. Mm-hmm. Now, before we even get into the song.
Oh boy, I knew it. Go ahead.
Before we even get into the song. If y'all don't know, Drake is the executive producer on Euphoria.
He is.
Sure.
He's a very talented man. Very
Uh,
multifaceted.
right here. Here it is. Cape, loud and proud.
You know it. I
Um,
gotta keep my energy. You feel me?
it's all shots from the gate. It opens with a sample in reverse of Richard Pryor saying everything they say about me is true.
Mm.
And then he proceeds for 6.5 minutes
And two
to
different beats.
just just hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. Now these are, I will say, right?
Mm-hmm.
These have not been haymakers. I don't think they're supposed to be. This is like open around. But Kendrick is like death by 1,000 cuts. He's got this little ass knife and he's like
Mm-hmm.
so before you even know it, you're gonna try and take a step and you're just gonna fall over because you just bled out. That's what's happened. That's what he did with this. I think that, and this is to speak largely to the reaction that I'm seeing from people not on my timeline, because my
Mm-hmm.
timeline is a bunch of rappity rap ass rappers.
Yeah,
We all love it,
of course.
but in mass, the response is, "Oh, this wasn't even that strong. He ain't even swing like that. He didn't really say nothing." Yo,
Mm-hmm.
go look at these bars.
I won't say he didn't say nothing because I did enjoy his retort, but I still definitely lean towards Drake, his approach and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I heard a sound on my computer. I was like, no, don't film me now. Um, I feel like you mentioned the death by 1,000 cuts. That's a popular phrase with emotional abuse that I actually learned recently. And the thing about Drake is that if we remember from the last episode, I was like, if I was Kendrick,
Emotional abuse. That we just went to emotional. Oh man, now
yeah.
time even fighting because now I'm playing it's a different game. See, you playing that Drake shit,
What are
manipulating.
you
You know,
not even though. I think that Kendrick was trying to manipulate. I think he was trying to basically, I don't know, I guess bait back with what he was saying, and he's saying like, "Oh, I'm not giving you everything. Like this is just a little bit." You started it, nigga. What are you talking about? So
he
I
didn't
think Drake
start
is
it.
about to, well, Drake about to finish it. Mark
Oh
my
man,
words.
do you think we get Drake tonight?
I don't think so. I don't think that's fair. That's why I got these clocks in the background. Cause Kendrick took like 3, 4 fucking weeks. Drake got right off tour and went straight to the studio, fucked up his whole like, oh, I'm gonna get home and relax vibe just so he could handle this business. Cause he don't never turn away from beef. So
So he had to do 2 tracks, right? That's what it was. So like,
no, that's just because he's an
I'm cool with that
overachiever.
theory. I'm cool with that theory. That theory makes sense, except if you do a second one before you get another response. What are we talking about? You
That's him
wasn't
being an
looking to relax.
overachiever.
You wasn't looking to relax. You wasn't looking to chill. That all that shit is out
No,
the window.
because you already made him mad. If you made me mad, I can't turn it off.
Take the
Now I'm mad.
goalpost and move it over
No,
there.
it's not. I'm not moving the goalpost for anyone, which is why I'm saying like we gave Kendrick so much time and so much grace.
Yo,
We
how
got
is
to
3 weeks
show
so much time?
in the battle world. That's a long time,
It
especially
really
like
ain't
this
though.
day and age. This day
As
and
I was
age,
gonna
digital
say, so
world,
now you're
bro.
making it this day and age.
Yeah, no,
Drake
I'm not
don't
like running
dictate the
back
rules of
to.
hip hop for me. So the timing thing didn't come until Drake did back to back. Drake don't
I
dictate
don't.
hip hop beef rules. So whenever the shit come is when the shit come. Now we might lose the potency of it
Yeah, for
based on
sure.
time.
I think Kendrick definitely should have replied sooner strategically.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
hating because I really liked it. Like I'm actually more of a Kendrick fan now than I was yesterday. Because I told you I was a
right.
casual listener of Kendrick,
Mm-hmm.
but he said some things.
He
The
was
Sixth
that
Sense
man was
shit.
cooking,
Yeah, yeah. And what was the other
cooking in
one that
there.
he there was another one that he really really
And he did the caption rap shit too. Like, and that's my it's not my phrase. I'm not coining it or nothing, but I like
uh-huh.
it a lot. He did the caption rap thing with the you don't know about what you don't know about that. Talk the whole deadbeat section.
Oh yeah. I
Like you
like
don't
that little pot.
uh, Like
Pocket, I
that's
mean.
caption rap. The
Yeah.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you shit. That's
Yeah.
caption, but it's done well. So this was
I
him
disagree, but I'm listening.
not
I don't think
only
that part was
exhibiting.
captured.
We'll come back to the disagreement, but not only exhibiting,
The whole pot is disagree.
not only exhibiting the fact that he can do that, even though he doesn't on a regular basis. I can do that. I can create something that has listenability and song structure. At the same time, I'm still spitting vitriol. Like I'm going heavy
Mm,
the entire way. So like people looking for the knockout punch, right?
yeah.
They're looking for the knockout punch in these diss tracks because that's what the casual folks do. Boxing fans ain't looking. They love a knockout. We love to see a knockout. We love to see a
Yeah,
knockout.
for
But
sure.
we want to see a good fight. And a good fight goes the distance. And going the distance means it gets judged on the card via technicality and skill.
Right.
So we don't need the knockout punch for it to be entertaining for us who enjoy the sport. And we can properly grade when somebody is whooping somebody ass for rounds for six
You
and a
see
half.
that's based off the assumption that there are set rounds or that they have to go a certain number of rounds until something really like impactful happens. This could be
Which we
it.
don't want nobody
If
to be
it
hurt.
ended right now, Drake got it. Do I
How?
think it ended right now? No,
How?
I don't.
How?
Drake's reply was more impactful to I mean, okay, it's really soon to say about Kendrick because he literally just dropped today. But
5.8 million the last time that I checked, and that was in 7 hours.
because everybody was waiting 10 years for that. Of course we was running to the fucking YouTube. Did he only drop it on YouTube, by the way?
Only on YouTube.
Yeah.
Only on YouTube, 5.8 million. It's gonna be on DSPs. We know it's gonna make it to DSPs.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So here's why I can't say that Drake is winning. Right. Drake attempted to get a C&D for like that. Cease and desist. For those of y'all who don't know, cease and desist.
Is
Like
that
that is
even true?
still, yes.
I believe it, but
Like that is still
that,
charting. Like that is still charting. Still top charting, right?
why though? Why did because like I didn't hear it until Kendrick said it.
Why? Why would anybody else? I didn't hear anything
Just
about.
because he said fuck a big three. Like he didn't even say Drake's name or nothing.
So I mean, there's a lot. I mean, that we tied it up. We did that already. We did the like that kind of breakdown already. All of that shit is connected to Drake, and anybody with eyes can see that it's all interweaved for the dogs and all of that shit. So
Hmm.
whatever, regardless, he tried, he attempted, it didn't work. Right. So that song is still charting. You know it's not.
That song is charting because of Drake. Go ahead.
You know.
It is.
You
If he
know it's
wouldn't
not.
have shed light and gave it attention and made this a whole hip hop event, that song wouldn't still be charting. I'm sorry, but it wouldn't.
That
Go ahead.
song is a banger. What are you
It's
talking about?
it's a good song.
So yeah, it would still be charting.
I don't give
Definitely hip hop charting. It might not be
a
charting
okay.
the
Okay, hip hop
the
charting, I'll give it.
general Billboard,
Yeah.
but it's
I'm
definitely
definitely talking general because I'm on Drake's team, so you know how we do things.
yeah. Y'all gotta go hip hop. We are hip hop over here. Like fuck out of here. So we gotta go to Billboard. Like that's what we do. We go Billboard, and that's what he did. And they standing there sitting on the charts. But I say that to say he's competing with Sabrina Carpenter that just came out. He was still ahead. Like that is still ahead of that, which is a Sabrina Carpenter's song is doing crazy numbers on TikTok and whatever the fuck it is. I still haven't heard it. I don't
Yeah,
really
I
care.
don't know who that is.
Taylor Swift and Beyonce.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Well, I
forget
know
that
them.
Beyonce has an album out.
The country one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Taylor Cameron stepped on everybody's toes. Fuck out of here. Sorry, B. It is what it
Beyonce
is.
has an album out. Like, yo, what? We haven't heard a peep.
No,
It got
yeah.
like 3 seconds of play and then it was out of here.
Not for nothing though, even with Taylor Swift aside though, the whole P. Diddy shit being linked to Jay-Z and then them tying her into it, like I think she's trying to lay low right now. It's just too much going on in the world right now.
That's fair. And I think that Renaissance, not Renaissance, whatever, Cowboy Carter is gonna do well. Like over time,
Mm-hmm.
which speaks to the time thing for me. I don't care about how quickly you respond. If when you respond, it's worth it. And I don't think time changes that for me.
I think that's super subjective, though.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's what I said for me. That's what I'm putting for me.
Yeah.
I think that I don't like to be a prisoner of the moment.
Right.
Right.
But these are moments. That's why they're so like. That's why we're so emotionally charged right now.
But
They created a moment.
listen,
Drake created a moment. It's like nah, Kendrick too.
but it's
They
not about the moment. See, for me, it's not about the moment. I still love Rap God. I mean, not Rap God. Rap Devil. And I'm still just emotionally as charged about it when I hear it or when I think about it.
Which one was that one?
That's MGK and Eminem.
Oh, okay.
Rap Devil was MGK, and then Killshot was Eminem.
Oh, I forgot what MGK's was called. I remember Killshot.
You know, and the thing
But
about that,
MGK did his thing. I'm sorry, I just had to say that
oh
really
no,
quick.
I'm here. I'm team MGK on that one. He won that
Oh, right. Okay.
opinion, in my opinion.
I don't think he won, but I think he did way better than I ever thought, and a lot of people ever thought he could do, for
This
sure.
is why I say he won.
Yeah,
Have you ever went to
yeah,
go play Killshot
I did. Yes.
since the beef passed?
I mean, a little after, not recently, but
Right.
yeah, I listened
The
after. I really like that song.
To me, the only and it's good. I really enjoy the lyricism in it. It's cool.
Yeah,
But the only way that I'm going to listen to Killshot right now is if I heard Rap Devil or if Rap Devil was on my mind.
I feel like the
So
same with
that's a
you.
W for to me, in my opinion. It only connects. I'm never gonna go put on Killshot unless
Yeah,
somebody brings up Rap Devil.
I feel you. I mean, like when I look at the grander scheme of things, because I
Mm-hmm.
like to look at things outside of only hip hop. That's why I mentioned Drake being so multifaceted all the time and stuff like that. And when I think of that beef, at the end of the day, I think MGK did win because he won the game of life. He started doing movies. He started dating what's her name? Megan Fox.
Fox, yeah.
He
Drinking
became
each
from
other's
a
bloods.
D-lister to a A-lister within months. Like it was amazing. And Eminem did that. And I feel like that's the type of impact that Drake has too. I know you don't like me talking like this, but I really do feel that way. And I feel like people think that, or people kind of have made the judgment that Drake lost to Pusha T. But again, if we looking at the game of life, I think Drake won because Drake is still, on top of everything, on top of the game, and got all these deals and moved on to stuff like Euphoria and executive production and film. Like it's two different things. Like either way, these things are good for everybody, whether you win or lose.
Following that logic, I don't think those two things track.
Mhm.
Because if you say that MGK won because of what he did, those were things that came immediately as a direct response, or not immediately, that came as a direct response of that popularity
Right,
that he garnered from that situation.
right. So
I
I think that's
I
winning
couldn't
in
say
its own right, but I don't, even though I don't think he won the rap battle, you know what I mean?
right. I couldn't say that Drake's increase in anything came from him beefing with Push.
I
I think
do,
Push got
because
more
I
eyes.
think the real hip hop heads, like the super deep, kind of like with the whole Kendrick stuff going on right now, like when he gets into a certain bag, he does sway some people that like to say, "Oh, he's just a singer," or he's soft or this and that. And that's what he wants. That's why he shows up at battles and he does we talked about him doing all
He's a
this
vulture.
stuff in between.
That's why he shows up at battles. That's why he hosts battles at his house, because he's a vulture. He's like Vlad.
That's not nice. I don't think so. I don't I don't think he's a vulture. I think he really loves this shit and he wants really badly to be known. Like he wants a legacy
So
at the
he's
end of the
just an
day.
attention whore.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just making sure. I'm just making sure that we classify in the proper terms.
I know you saying
But
that because that's what Kendrick was saying. Like, oh, you just want popular. Like, this nigga's not famous either. Stop acting like you're not famous, Kendrick. Stop
it's
acting like
not
you didn't
acting
have
like
blood
he's
splattered
not
all over
famous.
yourself with the fucking crucifix thorn crown at the VMA. Like, stop
And
playing with
that shit
me.
is fire. And that shit is fire. Drake don't got
As
no
it
better
should
jewelry.
be.
He don't got no jewelry that can compete with Kendrick's crown.
Jewelry.
Jewelry. None.
I don't
talk
know.
this money shit. You can't money your way out of this one. You can't commercial sell your ways out of this one, Drake. This is not gonna happen.
I agree, and that's why I said if I was Kendrick, I would go the attack his character route. Remember, I said that
That's
verbatim. I said we gotta
that's what
call
rap
him a
beef be.
shitty human being. No, rap beef be you whack nigga. You don't got as much money. Look at Rick Ross. Rick Ross was like, your house is not more expensive than mine.
And
Typical
then
rap
what
niggas do
happened? They
that.
went and started doing the meme shit
Yeah,
immediately after
which is fine.
we dropped one record, and then we went for 2 weeks
Yeah,
memeing each other to death.
yeah.
That wasn't rap. That's not rap.
That's most niggas in rap. Well, maybe not the meme part, but the
That's
the context, like the content of the jokes. I mean, like that's
yeah.
what they
I'm
typically
richer
go
than
for.
you.
Is I'm
I'm richer
cooler
than you.
than you.
That's
I'm
cool.
richer. Yeah, and of
Like,
course I rap better than you. Blah blah blah. You know, all
right. But
braggadocious
that's
stuff,
but that's where it's supposed to be. I rap better than you, so rap better than me.
right? But what are you rapping about? They're typically rapping about these things of how they're better instead of well, I can't say instead of because Kendrick took my advice because he's a smart man. Shout out Kendrick for listening. I feel you.
Oh, you listening?
Yeah, I know you listening, Kendrick. That's what's up. I'm glad that he took my advice and he attacked Drake's character and not defamed him. I don't know whether it's
Yes,
true
he
or not,
did.
obviously.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I have notes here. I have
Well,
notes here
I
about
actually
what's going
don't.
on. Defame
I
him.
actually think the stuff is true because I told you that I don't necessarily think Drake is a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, I think he's very talented. He's skillful. He's good at what he does. He deserves everything he gets because he works hard for it and he does it a very strategic and smart way. But do I think he's genuinely a kind soul? Not necessarily. And I feel like there's merit to certain things that Kendrick has said and possibly will say. And that's also why when I forgot this is where I was going in the beginning when I mentioned the emotional manipulation with the death by a thousand cuts, I don't think that'll work on Drake because I don't think he's built that way. I don't think he cares. Like I literally think he has no empathy in that sense. And
So
that's why
Drake
he's
is a
able to
sociopath.
move how he moves.
Sociopath.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just like I said.
I
I'm
can't
just making
diagnose him, and
sure
that's an extreme, but yeah, that reminiscent to a
that's the
sociopath.
definition.
Or
Not being able.
narcissist. Narcissist is
Yeah,
like a sociopath light. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely think he's a narcissist. I think Diddy is. I think
I
well,
think you have to
Diddy, I
be in
think is
order
a
to
sociopath.
get to that success level. You have to be.
Yeah.
You have to be. Which is unfortunate.
Oh, I don't want to be famous, so I don't have that problem. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if somebody wanted to be right, somebody wanted to
Hmm.
be famous and success, and it's not necessarily just the fame because it's the monetary success too. There's a level of
Nah, I want all the money.
lack of empathy and apathy that you have for other people in order for you to get like you can't be an empathetic billionaire.
Yeah, I agree.
It's impossible
Because I'm
because you had
nowhere
to do
near rich,
something.
and I know that I've lost bags because I cared about other people and
Yeah,
the cut they were gonna get and what they get out of a situation, and I moved different based on that. I could have definitely done things differently and got bigger
absolutely.
bags.
Could have shot you there, fired on niggas, could have told jokes at somebody else's expense.
Hmm.
All of the things like those things, I have to make that decision, right? Because I I was having this is actually it's on my Instagram somewhere, buried deep, a conversation that me and Vision Hope, shout out to Vision Hope, had about empathy and success and how it will hinder your success.
Yeah, I
Not
believe that.
and not can. It will. Because if you put that empathy over like, all right, hey, the I got this opportunity to go do X, Y, and Z. It's going to take me away from my family, my wife, my potential significant other, my whatever for the next 3 months,
Right.
which is going to put a strain on that relationship itself, and that's going to adversely affect the people that it's affecting.
Yep.
But in order for me to be successful, I need to do this.
Right.
So you got to eat it.
Right. And in the culture and society that we live in, we tell you
Get to the
that's
bag.
you got to put yourself first so that it's benefiting everybody around you kind of thing, which is not completely wrong either. That's why it's not like an evil thing, and I don't think Drake is evil when I say these things,
He might be.
but you have to you definitely have to be numb in a sense
Yeah.
to certain things and to a certain level, obviously. But I don't think he's completely evil, but I definitely think that trying to manipulate Drake, and I think Drake's shit will work on Kendrick. Like that drop. I think that Kendrick was like, oh,
You think it made him? You think he was in there tight?
I think so. I really do. I
Hold up.
genuinely, I think so. Oh shit, receipts. Here we go.
Hold on. Just gonna give you a bar that he said, or a set of bars
Uh-huh.
that he said that would
Oh, I swear to God, if you say what I think you're gonna say.
do what?
I said, I swear to God, if you say what I think you're gonna say.
Hold up, wait.
Because he had a part where he kind of mentioned Drake scrambling, which I think is absolutely untrue.
For the record, why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all think all my life is rap? That's hoe shit. I got a son to raise, but I see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them
Uh-huh.
up, know nothing about that. And tell them, you know what I mean? We go into that, know nothing about that.
Yeah.
It's I don't do this shit all day. I'm not here. I'm not trying to dig up dirt. I'm not trying to play, but like that's not the game. I came here and rapped because I
Yeah.
rap and I rap better than you.
But that's a lie. He got dirt because then he said, like,
No, he said I have dirt.
oh,
Not I called around niggas to go get dirt. I've been around for the last 10, 15 years. I see
yeah.
how you move. We move in the same circles. I know shit about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm cool with Kanye, which means I'm cool with Pusha, which means I know some shit about you. I don't have to go look for it. We know. I know it. You know I know it. So don't make me do this. What you gonna tell me? I done gave you my entire. That's the intro. I know that you're gonna fabricate shit from based off family shit, based off of hearing from Mr. Morale. I done
Oh,
gave
that
y'all.
was the bar you just reminded me. Where he said, like, keep saying or don't say lies about me or I'll tell the truth about
Yeah,
you.
don't tell a lie
Yeah. I was
about
like,
me,
that's
and I
my
won't tell the
shit,
truth
bro.
about you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
it. Like, and that's
Right there,
and
I was like, that's some shit I would have fucking wrote. I swear
it's
to
it,
God, I was like, oh, he stole my idea. No, I'm sorry, he took my advice. And he
but
also
that's
took my
not.
bar before I
But
wrote it.
you're also you're not a Kendrick fan, so you don't know that that's a bar from an old song.
Oh
Like
shit.
that's a hook. Don't tell them
Wow.
about me, and I won't tell the truth about you. That's Heart Part 3.
I like that even more now. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's the Heart Part 3.
Little
I want to say,
callback
yeah, like
for the
yo,
real
I've been
fans
telling
that
y'all
I
this.
was
I've
not.
been telling y'all this shit. Yo, don't come up here slandering me, bro. Like, don't do it because I know shit,
Yeah.
and I will tell niggas the truth.
Yep.
Don't
That's
play with
real shit. That's so real. When he
And that's
said
a
that, I
message to
felt that
all
because I
you
was
niggas
like,
out
oh,
there.
I relate. I relate to you because I'm so used to relating with Drake. So I was like, oh, I relate to you too. Oh no. Don't complicate things, Kendrick.
Listen, listen. If you go back and do your research and homework and listen to the discography, you might come back with a whole different perspective.
I don't know.
You might come
Because
back with a whole.
I still have to judge it on the battle at hand. And so far, I still stand by what I said. I think Drake, in the strategy of the way he went about releasing his track, the way he did come back and like use something innovative like AI, cutting edge, something that we've
Corny,
been talking about.
corny,
That's not,
corny.
that's creative, and not only creative because he used this new technology that we've been talking about a lot recently because it's been popping up a lot more. Like even like my freaking WhatsApp, Instagram, Google, they all have AI search engines now all of a sudden within like 1 week. Like I know it been existed, but all of a sudden they dropped it on me and I'm just like, oh,
Popped
okay.
up.
Yeah, yo, that AI gave me some good advice. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was, I was like, I was about to hit up a friend to ask for advice, and I was like, you know what? Let me just Google this shit. And AI was like, I got you, boo.
Said, no,
Oh,
you
that
don't
shit
have to do
works.
that. I will graciously walk you through everything that you need to know.
It works.
I think Kendrick should be the new AI voice. Um,
I, I don't know. I don't honestly. I don't love either's voice. Like I like Drake's voice because it's Drake's voice, but when he first came out, I hated his voice. Same with Nicki Minaj, which I mentioned on the
Mhm.
pod, but like I love them so much. Like now I like their voices, but initially they're both for the same reason, nasally. So it
Yeah.
just didn't, I don't know.
Well, so to speak to what you were saying about how Drake delivered and did all of this, it sounds like you're making it about packaging, how the song was packaged, how this was delivered as a package, not as a song.
No,
Which
I'm talking
is
about
why I speak
everything,
about the prisoner of the moment.
all inclusive.
That song in Drop and Give Me 50. No, the AI one, right? So
Yeah.
here's my problem with the AI one and why people keep counting it like towards the beef. And it doesn't make sense to count towards the beef because the same people who are counting it towards the beef are not counting like that towards the beef.
Mm.
And that doesn't make any sense to me
No, I
because
count both.
they're
But
dismissed,
like
right?
I said, I also feel like the Taylor made
Taylor made,
freestyle was more to the fans than
right?
Kendrick directly. But I still count it as part of the beef. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there are a lot of people are eliminating. Oh, it's a feature. It's not even his song.
Mm.
Okay, so let's think about what the Taylor made joint was. Drake has one verse on it. Now we can say that he wrote all of it, right?
He did. What do you mean we
We
can
can say that
say?
he wrote all
It's
of it. We can
crazy.
say that he wrote all of it. We can say, or we can say that AI
We can say
generated it.
the
We have
truth.
no idea. We have no idea. I wasn't in the booth. You was there with him.
I told you I was there, remember?
That's right. I just want to make sure you stand on what it is you was telling me. So so when you think about it and we line it up, there's a Pac verse, there's a Snoop verse, there's a Drake verse, and then
Mhm.
there's talking.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I
that
could have did without
is
the
is
talking.
Future and Kendrick. How can y'all not compare apples to apples?
Are you
If anything,
Kendrick
Taylor
did
made
not
need to
write
be more
Future's verse?
disqualified. Taylor may need to be more disqualified. You got
No,
too
you're
many more. You
bugging,
talking about
bro. I
niggas
don't
jumping
even
you.
know how to
You talking about
defend
niggas jumping
this.
you. You ain't got the computer to help jump a nigga. What's up with you, man?
It's him. All he did was use a voice changer. I can't even like entertain that. I'm so sorry. It was Drake. It's just he put a little fucking, you know how the movie Scream, he had the voice changer every time he called somebody before he killed them. That's all he did, except more high tech
What's
because
your
it's the year 2024.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, exactly. And Kendrick was like, The Sixth Sense.
body, body.
Nah, that was
Yo,
crazy.
that was absolutely nutty because
That
the Sixth
was.
Sense and AI. I mean, I'm sure that you've seen some of these breakdowns,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that bar,
Actually, we gave a shout out to Rap Seminar and he
I did.
posted.
Shout out to Rap Seminar, Rob. Appreciate that. Showing love. We show love to the people that show love to us that we love.
Big facts.
We show love to the people that we love, and we also show love to the people that show love to us.
Yeah.
That we love. If you show love to me,
Either way, we gotta love you.
we gotta love you. Because if I don't fuck with you, I'm not showing you. I don't care. Thank you.
Facts.
Appreciate the
Heavy.
love. Like, thank
Heavy.
you personally. Like, I'm gonna hit you in a DM, yo. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you sharing that. But I really don't fuck with you, so I don't really, I'm not
Yeah. Fair
like
enough.
type energy. So yeah, his foot stance, whack. That's the energy that Kendrick was coming with. I love that. That video of the dude in the street. His foot stance, whack. His clothes, whack. His gear, whack. The way that he talks to women, whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck. Yeah, like that's the energy.
Can I tell you what I didn't like about the Kendrick diss?
Please.
I didn't like when he was talking about I hate the way you look, I hate the way you
Yeah,
rap, I hate
I love that shit.
that's fine. That's fine. But then he said, I hate the women you date because
Because no, he didn't say
they're
I hate the women you date. He said I
oh
hate the bitches you fuck because they think that they're real women.
right, right. Okay, I hate that part
That's
because no,
very
because what
misogynistic.
it's not even about being misogynistic though. It's about the fact that you are married to a woman that you cheated on repeatedly and she chose to stay. So is that a real woman? Because she lets you walk all over her? Fuck out of here. I hate that part. I hate that part. I hate that part. And you could say to make me like that part.
Oh, I'm not going.
Because
I
I
listen. I'm
respect
not going.
those women that fuck Drake and went about their life way
Them
more than a
bitches.
woman who stays with a man who cheats on her time after time just because he got a bag. And they got kids, so I respect that. And you want
I
to
was
do it.
okay.
I
So
don't
with the
believe in staying together for the kids because that shit don't make sense to me either. But if that's what you believe, I respect your decisions in life. You
All
feel me?
right. So we going this is gonna pivot away from the beef. So we'll get away from that. Let's give us a
Okay.
little break from the beef. The caveat to what you said was stay for the bag. You don't respect a woman who stays for the bag.
Not
Right. Which
stays
100%. I'll put you on that.
in a
That's
situation where
no.
she's disrespected, regardless, whatever it be for clout, bag, kids, this, that, whatever. I don't care.
Right. But the one thing you didn't put on that list is because I love that nigga.
That that's
Mm,
a whole different conversation because
that's
you
what I
think you
said.
love
We
that
gonna
nigga,
move
just like
away
when
from
you
the
in a
beef.
polygamy. Don't get me in my polygamy bag either, because these
I'm
bitches think
you.
they love that nigga too. All five of them, that
So
same one
what's up?
nigga.
So what's up? We can talk. You already know. Listen,
Yo,
from
Neo, you could
if
get
you've
it
been
too,
here, if
Neo.
you've been a fan of if you've
I'm
been
just
a
kidding,
fan of the
Neo.
pod, you know that we've had similar conversations on this kind of
We
subject.
did.
Touched around on it a little bit back on season 3,
Yeah. Four and five. You
4.
won.
Yeah. So it would had to be the second one.
Yeah, yeah,
So 5. Back
yeah.
on season 5, we had a little. We kind of graced and touched on that and where I stand and love is not possessive and love is there's so if you love him and that is a flaw that he is admitted and willingly working through, going through the therapy, going through this, that, and the other to address, not only address, identify, address, and adjust for that, and you love him, you should work through that.
That got nothing to do with what I'm saying though. Because I said if she want to be that woman, she could be that woman. But don't
Right.
shit on these women because they
Bitches,
fucking him and going
bitches.
about their life and being okay with it. That's nuts.
I don't think
He said, I hate the bitches you fuck.
I hate the
So
bitches you
why
fuck.
are you disrespecting these women because they having sex with a good-looking, financially stable, talented man? I wouldn't fuck Drake. I'm lying. But if I was one of them, I might fuck Drake. But I'm me, and I won't because I think he's been around too much for me, for my taste. But if you like that, and you're allowed.
He's not like that. Kendrick is
No.
like that.
Oh boy, Kendrick is like that too, apparently, according to the big steppers. I get it. So don't blame these women. Stop dragging these women into it. I mean Drake too, because but he didn't say nothing about his wife. He just said her name.
First of
And
all,
that's enough.
and then he pulled up and put something with him with the jersey on from her fucking college.
That's cute. That's funny.
No, it's not.
Well, he didn't do that though. He's swearing Chelsea.
Yeah, no.
It's taunting.
But
I understand
also,
that it's taunting, but
it's
it's not
right.
like
And
if
I don't.
he actually went to high school with her and then he wore a high school jersey that from when she was a cheerleader or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. Then it'd be like, oh, you trying to say you fucked her in high school. But that's not the
I,
case.
that's also. I think that's also corny too. Like I fucked your girl. Like nah,
Yeah, that would be. That
that
would
shit is
go to
corny.
my same point of dragging them into
Right.
this. Yeah, I
Correct.
agree. I
So
agree.
I don't think he's dragging women into it. Like that line, and I'm not trying to sway you on the line itself, but that line is not drag. He said, "I hate the women that you fuck. I hate the bitches that you fuck." Like
Mhm.
that's not me dragging. That's not me disrespecting. That's not. I'm
I
just saying.
hate the bitches that you fuck is not.
I didn't say all the women that you fuck are bitches. Didn't say that. That's not what I said. I said I hate the
Specifically
bitches
the
that you
bitches.
fuck. The ones that are
Okay.
identified as bitches, I
I
hate
gotta
them
let
bitches.
you have that. Touche. I gotta
I
let
hate
you have that.
bitches. I didn't say nothing about your baby mom. Didn't say that. Didn't
Yeah.
call her bitch. Didn't say anything like that. I said I hate the bitches that you fuck
And what was it?
because they
Because
think they women and they
yeah,
not.
yeah.
They don't move like women.
That's
Also, you
there
and
we go
Sexy
again.
Red are
Who are
two
you to
bad.
fucking say how a woman moves?
I don't know. I mean, that's subjective.
It
That's
is.
subjective. And he
It
didn't
is.
explain that. So, Kendrick, if you want to pull up, we'll pull a chair up for you. So you
Absolutely.
can
You ain't
explain
even
to
gotta
us
come in
how a woman
person. I'll send you the Zoom invite.
so you can explain to us how a woman moves specifically that makes her not a bitch. What's the difference?
Word.
But
And you
there is a
gotta
difference.
describe me.
I would say that that's a topic for a whole nother day and space and say
Yeah.
that a nigga and a man, two different things.
Yeah,
Bitch,
yeah.
a woman, two different things.
Nobody went into the whole nigga versus man thing like Chris Rock though. That's a classic bit.
You gotta send that to me because I don't know it off the
Oh
top.
shit.
Is it new or is it
Yeah.
old?
It's super old. It's
Okay,
like mad like when I was a kid old. Like it's some old shit.
all right.
I think it
We gotta put
was
a pin
from
in that.
Bigger and Blacker. Yeah, I'll
Okay,
find it. I'm
okay.
sure
We'll
it's on
put a pin in that,
YouTube.
and then we'll do the whole. You know, you know how we do the video thing with the thing. People really like. People really like your edits.
Hey,
I am getting that on a consistent with everybody who's talked to me. The people
for
who
the
don't for the
Instagram, for
pod.
the
Yeah, for the reels, for
I'm
the
doing them different too. You know how I used to have like just the actual third podcast picture. Now I'm
right.
putting yeah. I want it was too every promo looked the
It
same
looked
for two
repetitive. It
seasons
all
straight.
felt the same. We got to
Yeah,
play the game. We have to play this game that we're playing. That that
absolutely.
we're in, and that's the way to play it. Unfortunately, not unfortunately. I won't even say unfortunately. It just is what it is now.
Yeah.
You can't just had a backdrop.
But I mean,
Um,
it's intentional though, because like I told you, like the last two seasons I had guests, so I was really focused and locked in on my guests, and I enjoyed having guests. But now it's way more relaxed to be able to talk about current events and just vibe with you. And I mean, we talk on and off the pod, so like we
right,
know we get along, and we know that we could talk crazy to each other and not take it personally. Like that's my favorite thing about you, to be honest.
right.
Like we having
Because
a
I would turn
whole,
up. We love it. We love the fact that we can turn up. Like if
yeah,
I can't argue, like really, like fuss, because it's not arguing. I don't even think it's like to me. I don't
yeah,
consider
at all. That's
if
just
I
for
can't
lack of a
fuss
better
with you,
word.
I don't really fuck with you. Like, I want to fuss. Like that's I enjoy fussing. I'm a
Yeah.
big fuss,
But
and y'all can clip
you
that up
have
if
to
you
be
want to.
open
That I'm
minded
fussing.
and be able to listen. And I think we both have that quality about us too.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to my fussers out there. Love you.
Oh, fusser sounds so cute. I'm proud. I'm a proud fusser.
Facts.
I'm a bad mother fusser.
All that.
But
Yeah.
back to the beef.
Yep. I
Sorry,
mean,
I
listen,
just showed you love real quick.
I've done at this point. I've basically done a whole lyrical breakdown. Shout out to Rob
Oh shit.
for
I knew this was coming.
I
I had to
mean,
work late today. You was over there preparing to just fucking slaughter me on my own. Oh, you. Oh, I knew it. I
like
knew
it
it.
was just like that's the reason why I had to do that is because I have Drake stands in my group chat. Right.
Why you ain't invite me into that group? My people.
There's a couple Drake capers in there that don't like Kendrick
People
and
don't
are
not
on
like.
the wave of Drake is winning. I didn't even listen to it. Drake is winning. Like
Oh,
that's the type of energy. So
nah,
they
I
like
can't do
it's
that.
whack. Off rip. I'm
I
like, yo,
mean, the beats. Do you like the beats? I forgot to mention that.
I did.
Oh,
I,
ooh,
I
you
didn't like
bugging.
them.
I hate
Hold on.
both beats. But I appreciate the first because he
I,
came in kind of artsy the way you
I
would think
didn't
a
like it
Kendrick
for
would.
rap beef. That's what I didn't
Okay.
like the beat for rap beef. That
Yeah.
first I liked it for the song making ability, that piece of
Yeah.
giving you like this soft intro,
Yeah.
poetic
Very
shit,
Kendrick. Very on brand.
very on brand, extremely on brand. And then the switch up.
I
Now the
love me a
switch up,
good sicko mode switch up. I do.
which is another shot at Drake. I'm doing what you do, I do it better. You are
You
king.
don't do it better
Give
because
me
that beat
three
was
beats
fucking whack
in a
though.
song. You are Drake is king. Give me three beats in a song. All changes. That's him. That's
Yo,
his bag,
but
which he
I
stole
dead
from
ass
Logic.
when he started rapping and I heard the beat switching, I was like, oh, I'm about to rap to this beat. That was my first thought as a rapper. And
Yeah,
then it
absolutely.
played, and then I was like, oh, I don't want to rap to this beat. Nah.
I don't think he wanted to drown in the beat. Right. So the beat switch up is enough. The transition is dope
Uh-huh.
to where it's going. And so with the switch up and the beat continuing to do what it does, if you are a poetic, super lyrical nigga that's not trying to make a song, that's not trying to make a commercially successful song, you don't want to drown in the beat.
But this
I'm
is
not
not the
trying to
time for
win
that. You
casual
have
fans right now.
everything comes into account. That's why I mentioned Drake and like how he delivered, and I mentioned,
Exactly.
how he dropped with time, and every little bit counts. And I think that's the upper hand that Drake has, is that he does take all that kind of stuff into account when he releases. And I think the beat matters. And
If you're gonna listen, it doesn't. If you're gonna listen regardless, it doesn't. I didn't do anything with the beat. I didn't make the beat. That's not my shit. I don't have to. That's not what the focus is here. So if I know that you're gonna listen, shout out to the 5.8 million people that listened in 7 hours.
uh-huh.
If I know you're gonna listen to what I'm saying, I don't give a fuck what's under it. Because
That's crazy to me.
that's Kendrick though, in a nutshell. Like that's we've come
Oh,
that's Kendrick,
but
that's
that doesn't
Absol,
sound smart though.
that's Lupe Fiasco, that's King Los to an extent. These rapidy rap ass niggas want you to listen to what I'm saying, and I
So then
can
drop a
tell
acapella, because that would have been harder.
you're not gonna listen,
Why would I want to listen on a whack beat? I'd rather listen
but
to
you
the
did,
acapella.
but you did.
Because I have a podcast. I have a choice. I had to
When I
listen. No,
listen,
but I
I'm
am
not
looking
talking to
forward to
you.
hearing
I'm
to your
talking to the
breakdown though.
global you. Y'all
Yeah.
did, and y'all want to complain about the beat. What does that have to do with Kendrick?
No, that has to do with so much. That has to do with winning. If you're in it for the sport, we're looking at it as a sport. You want to win the competition.
Okay,
Every part of it counts, including the beat, the delivery, the actual lyricism, when and how you go about dropping it, your promo around it, the memes and shit. All,
so
all
then
of
we
it counts. It's all a
so then
big
we jumping
package.
niggas. So then we jumping niggas because that's all.
How
If you
you
saying that because rap beef, if rap beef is just lyrical warfare,
no.
to me it's rap beef. Lyrical warfare.
Nah,
You saying
if it was that, Tupac never would have been on a music video talking about I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker, topless. Like, it's never been that. It's
but
never
I don't
been
think
just
I
lyrical
don't.
warfare. And Tupac wasn't even a lyrical nigga. Like, I said what I said. Shout out LA. I live in LA. That's
Ooh,
my city. But
ooh.
he wasn't the lyrical one. Biggie was the lyrical one. Basically, Tupac was the Drake one.
I can see. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. The comparison to say that Drake was the Tupac
Yeah.
um of the
Kendrick wouldn't like that. Say that because we need him to come on the pod. Let's not repeat that again.
right. So many skews. I said that you've seen the Most Def interview about Drake, right?
Yes, about the Target
So many
music or something.
skews.
I worked in retail. I'm like, no, this nigga did not say excuse, bro. How you know that word? Oh, I love rappers. I love rappers so much. I swear, I say it all the time. We're the funniest people in the
Oh,
world, bro.
100%. We know language
Yeah.
and we study shit of human behavior. Like that's kind of our thing. Um, where was I? Oh, so the beat switch up. I
Yeah.
think what killed him with that um is Kanye. Hear me out.
I'm listening.
Kanye did the Justin LeBoy podcast where he released the shit. Said that we was jumping him. They called me to jump Drake. We're gonna eliminate this light skinned nigga. He
Yes.
said all of that, which is crazy.
Eliminate was crazy.
Which is absolutely crazy. But what he did to the like that beat, after the like that beat was already like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What
Beautiful.
he did to it was absolutely amazing.
Yep.
Right? Cool. So if we get a switch up in this beef, we need that caliber of beat switch up.
Yo, that is how Kanye could have been way more useful than doing that fucking like
Thank you.
that
Do
remix.
that.
If he
Do
would have
that.
just
Because that
hired
verse
him
was
to help the
butt.
beat, yeah. Oh man.
That verse was butt.
But
Worthless.
that's what I'm
So,
talking about. You see what I mean, though? That's what I'm talking about. Like
but
packaging
if
it and
is
putting
this
it
a
together
team? But
strategically.
is
And
it a team effort? Like, so that's what I'm saying. You complaining about niggas jumping you, but you want it to be a team effort for us to package the whole shit. Because I don't make beats.
no, because he can make the Drake makes. I assume.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Oh, oh, get the line.
what?
Get the line.
No, Drake. Okay, Drake Drake's side.
Drake's. So y'all
We
jumping
not
me.
no, we not
Y'all
dragging other
jumping me.
artists in. Because I mean, they all have teams. All these people have teams, they have labels, they're never in a room by themselves. They're not Hobson, they're not Logic, they're not
Okay, cool.
Russ.
Right. They're
Those
not
are
Earl
me.
Sweatshirt.
I'm
Right.
those niggas alone in the room. That's who
Facts.
I
Right here.
am.
All this shit right here is right here. Everything is right here.
Facts.
I'm doing it by, it's all by my lonely.
But those other rappers are not that.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Oh, I don't like. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
If that's the case, right? We all got teams.
Uh-huh.
Whose team is bigger?
That's Drake.
So how are we jumping you and you got the bigger team?
That's not jumping. It's still Drake versus Kendrick. Now, when you say Kendrick with J. Cole and Future and Metro and then all versus Drake, Rick Raw, that's jumping.
They have
And
their own
you were like,
individual
no, that's
fights.
a
We not
million
even on
one-on-ones at the same time.
it's 1v1s. Like, what are you talking about? You're not
Nah.
on my song.
But
You're not on
when
my song.
Drake has an
Yo,
engineer who knows how to transfer or transition a beat properly, that's a jump.
yeah,
Nah,
you
B,
jumping me. You
no.
jumping me. If that's a heavy majority part of the song and part of why it has impact, jumping me.
It's not majority though. It's a small piece, but every little piece matters in these situations. That's how
So
you
if
get a
we in a
masterpiece is one
circle
paint
and
stroke at a
I'm the
time.
only
You feel me? I just made that up off the top. I'm killing it.
listen, if you attack Metro, Metro
Yeah,
shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga.
that was just funny.
That which is hilarious.
That wasn't a punchline. It wasn't a metaphor. Yeah, just mind your business, bro.
Yo, shut your whole ass up, make some drums.
Oh.
Nigga. But if you can attack the nigga that's on the team that can't rap back.
That's what? Okay. I kind of see where you're going with this.
So now, you jumping us.
But Metro clearly had problems with him.
I understand.
That's why he even did the album with Future.
I understand. I get that
So
wholeheartedly.
Everything that Drake did was in retaliation.
You can't do a 1v1 with a nigga that don't got no arms. He can't box with you because he don't box. He don't got arms. Yeah. He don't speak on record. You've never heard Metro talk on record ever. Not even in his own tag. So why are you attacking him verbally on a rap song?
But don't say attacking. Say defending yourself against him.
No, he didn't do nothing.
Yes, he was beating him with beats. He was beating him. But they clearly had beef though. But yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm not dismissing that at all.
I really think that was just straight asshole comedic value though. Because that bar really was just what it was.
Yeah, man.
And the best part.
Best part of the song. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay.
You said that. You said that.
It was the best part for the masses. Like I think they said I don't believe that he hired a mariachi band to do that one part, but that mariachi band did go viral.
Yeah, no, they went outside. I think he did that.
I know he did the Magic City band thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about just a little Mexican mariachi band. Metro, shut your ass up and make some drums. Like it went crazy on TikTok.
I haven't listened to any of the AI.
I didn't know it. My best friend told me I don't be on TikTok like that. I post my video and I leave.
I heard the 60s. I heard the 60s version slaps too. That's what I heard.
I love me a good 6 count. I bet it's a 6. 60s. I love that old music.
Nice little doo-wop.
Oh, that's my shit, bro. I want to do a whole album like that and all 6 counts.
It's interesting.
Oh, I get in my bag. I don't know why.
Hip hop artist goes 60s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna wear this exact head wrap. Now I want some flapper shit. I want to wear a flapper outfit with pearls.
You gotta go. That's 20s.
I know. I love all of it. I love all the old shit. I even like some of the 70s, like kind of like
psychedelic.
Yeah, but not too much.
Hippie, yeah.
I'm more 60s, 20s to 60s. Yeah, that era, black and white TV era.
Fact.
Because 70s, the color came in.
The color came in. The Technicolor was a thing. They started doing all this flower shit, and yeah, it's okay, but it don't look good when you got fat ass. And yeah, no, most of them back then. You wearing bell bottoms with no ass. What's up with you, fam? Bright ass color.
That is weird. That's not even a bell. Like literally the shape of a bell. If you don't got no ass, it's
Just a
just
cone to your
yes,
lower
it's
back.
fucking upside down. It's pretty cool. That's crazy. Yeah. Yo, see what we do here at the third pod? You ain't
We
never
bring it
thought of
down.
that.
We
You ain't
bring
never
it down.
realized
High fashion sense.
that. Yeah, I do not. I'm not a fashionista, but
You know, I don't wear shirts, so like, I don't wear.
yeah, word.
And this is
You're
not a shirt, it's
lacking
merch.
fashion
Shout
in a
out, we are
whole
Vision of
different
Hope.
way. Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Shout
I
out my
think.
pony boys. They'll be happy you got a shirt on.
Oh, I'm sure. And it's funny, right? Because like, shout out to Pony. Uh, Show Rock has said something to me before.
Uh-oh.
Um, a lot of the barkeeper niggas have said shit to me, but that's because there's a lot of niggas over there. And I was rapping without my shirt on. They're like, yo, this makes me uncomfortable. And I'm like, okay.
This makes me uncomfortable. It's crazy.
Yo,
Pulling you
I
to the
don't care.
side, quietly whispering that to you
Yeah,
is
like,
even
yeah.
more nice.
Like, yo, come here. The fucking Jordan, what's his name? Come here. Come here. Yeah, come here. Yo, please stop.
Yo, I can't hear nothing.
That's it, right? Can you put a tank top on? Can you put a wife beater on? Can you do something? Please, just.
Just a little
And I'm
bit.
like, no, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga.
I do what I want. Yeah,
Um,
I didn't tell anybody. Anybody who approached me about you being topless, I was just like, I understand. I'm not gonna tell him, oh, okay, I'll tell him to put a shirt. No, I'm not. Because
no,
he
come to
explains
you.
it.
Talk to me. Talk
Yeah,
to me, and I'll
no.
tell you right in the inbox.
Clearly, the people who told me whatever didn't fully listen to the podcast because
Listen
I
to the
was like,
pod.
he explains it at
They
the
only looked
end.
at the hypes.
Exactly. I was like, he explains it at the end as to why. And you know what the reply was? Okay, I'll listen on Spotify.
Hey, run them numbers up wherever on all streaming
Facts.
platforms. You can go wherever you get your podcast at. You can listen to us. If you watch podcasts, you can get it on YouTube. We here
Yeah.
everywhere. Come
And
get it.
ladies, feel free to reach out as well. If you want L-Kwon without the shirt, let us know.
Facts. That costs less than me putting the shirt on. So you don't even gotta send me nothing. You be like, hey, I don't want you to wear the shirt. I don't want you to wear a shirt.
I
All
just
right.
happen to have more male listeners because I rap and they all know me from rapping.
Me and you both. Me and you both. And it's funny.
We gonna get these women though.
My ratio is switching
Oh,
slowly.
really?
Yeah.
From being topless, probably.
Listen, I so I'm on TikTok as well, or I was on TikTok previously, because that was my way. I was like, all right, cool. I've already amassed this following of men rapping
Hey
on
yo.
Instagram. Listen, shout out to y'all. Team that in the building, and nobody's be fuck with y'all. That's cool. Y'all accept the fact, you might not like it, but you accept the fact that I am the shirtless entertainer. That's what I do. You accept it. So you may not watch my videos, but you listen as the men. Cool. Then I said, okay, why are the women not fucking with me? Because the whole reason I'm doing the shirtless thing is so that it can appeal to the women that are not here. Because women don't like bars like that. Blanket statement. Doesn't apply to everybody, obviously. Yeah. But that's not what they're here for. They're here for the sex appeal. Cool. That's why they love the baby. The baby is strong. He, whatever. He gives sex appeal. Great. So, okay, I'm going to do the sex appeal thing. But I'm not doing it here because there's already too many niggas over here following me. And that's who they show it to first when they make a decision if they're going to continue to show it to people who aren't already here. So, like, me doing it over on Instagram doesn't do me any good. Right. Because they're going to be like, oh, this nigga ain't got no shirt on. All right, I'm moving on to the next video. And now Instagram goes, oh, nobody wants to watch this video.
Right. They keep swiping past.
Don't want to watch this video, so we're not going to promote it. Fucking backwards. So I went over to TikTok, and I think I got like 4K over there. But I think my demographic breakdown is like 73% women over there.
Oh, wow.
As opposed to like 63% men on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I only got 1,200 on Insta, and I got 4K on
Right.
TikTok.
So
So it's like
automatically, that's a way bigger number,
the
bigger
ladies love it.
percentage,
Yeah,
and bigger
the
number.
ladies love me over there. They don't want me to put a shirt on. Want me to keep rapping without a shirt. They love it. Cool.
Yeah.
I've thought
You gotta
about
listen to that though.
I've thought about doing like both dynamically. Like, okay, I'm gonna rap clothed fully.
Closed.
For
Wait, do you
Instagram.
only post rap videos on your TikTok though?
No, I do other shit on TikTok.
Oh,
I
okay.
did a whole bunch of other shit. Sexy
So yeah,
flex,
just only
like
put a
just to
shirt on when you rap
garner
and
the
then
women.
stay
I know that
topless.
that's where the women were, so I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna do the shit that the women like over here.
Yeah.
And I don't know what nigga. I'm not trying to please niggas. Like that's the other piece. It's like I'm not going out of my way to do shit that pleases niggas to get them over here to watch me.
Right, right.
I want my talent to do that as a rap artist. Now that I'm moving more into the entertainer, like other aspects of the entertainment lane, it has been, kind of a shift a little bit as to what that is and trying to figure out um how to market around it. The packaging of everything else, the memes, the this, the all of that.
Oh, the stuff that I told you was important that Drake knows how to do?
Yeah, but I'm not beefing with niggas on Instagram because if I'm beefing with
Who?
niggas on Instagram, if I start beefing with niggas on Instagram, it's not gonna be about no packaging. I'm coming straight for your neck, point blank period. I wish, looking directly in the camera, I wish one of you rap niggas would come say something to me. Oh my God, I dare you. Please
You just
give me
reminded
energy.
me of
Wake
my
me up.
other favorite Kendrick bar though. When he
Okay.
says something about your core audience
And
can't
that,
stomach it and where you get your abs. I was like from core to stomach to abs.
bro, Drake was in the looking like Cuba Gooding Jr. in the wind fucking
See, I can admit, like, he definitely had some bars in there for sure, but it wasn't enough for me. Like in
it's funny.
comparison to the Drake bars with the beat, with the packaging, with like it ain't.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I don't think it's done though. It's not
Hold on.
finished yet.
You absolutely right. It's definitely not finished. Here we go. Another question for you.
Oh,
Give me three potent bars from Drake
oh,
in the beef.
you can't do this. You know my recollection is trash. I would have to pull
Yeah,
up the lyrics.
you just said another bar that you like and almost said it word for word.
Yeah,
Kendrick
because
shit.
I just heard that today. I
We've
haven't
had,
heard
but I bet
Drake's
you can do
this
three.
today.
You can do three off of there.
Wait, of Kendrick's or?
Off Kendrick's. I know you can do three off Kendrick's, the one that
Oh,
dropped today.
right.
And you probably could do three off of like that.
Yeah. Wait, no, not
Give
like
me
that.
probably.
I
I could.
listened to like that like once.
Oh,
I
nigga.
listened to the Kendrick
For
disc
the
today,
great
the
hating
Euphoria
niggas.
twice only, and then I saw the breakdown on
Yeah.
Instagram. That's where I got the Sixth Sense one that they broke it down for me. I'm not going front. Like that one I didn't get off rip.
Mm-hmm.
The abs one I got immediately and thought it was genius.
Mm-hmm.
Um
He was
and
spoon feeding. There was some spoon fed. Like not all of it was like some of them were really shallow cuts, like just
yeah,
an inch deep. Some of them were this is a knife and I hit you 4 inches. Like so you gonna notice this one. People gonna notice this one.
yeah.
The abs one was one of those. Um the you don't know nothing about that. That whole scheme is one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you didn't tune into what he said before about him not being a good father, or being a deadbeat dad, by the time he got finished saying you don't know nothing about that, you knew you figured out what he was talking about. He was talking about being a bad dad,
Yeah.
then not showing. So like that's another one. That's just a hit. Like the YNW Melly shit.
I
I'm
don't
not sure if you're familiar with that.
No,
Or
no, no, I'm actually not. But I was just gonna say I don't think Drake is a deadbeat either, but
I don't. I mean, I don't think so either. His son is making. He already set his son up to have royalties for the rest of his life.
yeah.
Off of the track, he hit him. The problem is he's just hit him, right? He hit him. It came out. It had to be exposed. That was the thing. So like that's a narrative that he's just playing into with the lyrics, and
Mm.
that's cool. Like to me, that piece of it is cool. I know. I'm not assuming. I don't know anything about Drake's personal life or who Aubrey is. behind closed doors when it
He's very
comes to
nice. Good guy.
parenting
Yeah. I love
Adonis.
him a lot. Good fellow.
So assassinating character, false, false assassination. I mean, or not false assassination of character, but
Possibly.
hyperbolized
Yeah. Nothing
assassination.
wrong with that either.
And that's part of, like that's part everything is there. All these niggas is lying and rap. All these rappers is lying.
Yeah.
Like we all know that.
In their
So,
regular raps, they lie. So
yeah,
why
that's what I
not?
mean. And they rap. When they rap about themselves, they lying. So of course they're gonna lie about somebody else when they rap.
Yeah.
Um, which is fine. It's all part of the sport. I'm not mad at that. But that's an angle, and he took that angle and he did that angle very well.
Mm-hmm.
In that space. Now the other one is the YNW Melly thing. So YNW Melly is a rapper who was on trial in 2019
Oh, I
for
know who you're
killing
talking
his
about.
two best friends and label mates.
And then he
And
like made a song about it, right?
uh-huh. And now it was declared a mistrial. I think he's still in jail, and I think they're still trying to do the thing and get him. But the bar that Kendrick says is is that killing? Oh, cutthroat business. You got shit twisted. What is it? The braids? I hurt your feelings. You don't want to work with me no more? Okay. It's three goats left. And I seen two of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death. But in 8 bars, I'll explain that phrase. I love them to death. In 8 bars, I'll
Mm.
explain that phrase. And then 8 bars later,
I ain't like that either. He did that a couple times. Like, I'll get back to this. And I'm like,
well,
what?
but that's a tie. Like, so that's okay. So it's like, all right, I hit you here, and I'm gonna continue this hit, and it's gonna be bigger. But I got some other shit to say here. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna put the finish of the hit here. So there's a tie right here, and then
Yeah.
this one also got another finish of the hit over here. So we're gonna tie it this way. So you still here. You just bobbing with it. You just going with it. Like, come
Yeah.
on. That's skillful writing.
Yeah. It is.
He
Which is what we
said
know Kendrick for, is to kind of do stuff like that
that
too.
type shit. Like if y'all seen a nostalgia breakdown, I think rap. As a matter of fact, I think Rob did that one. If you've seen the Nostalgia, which is a song with Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar, and he breaks down doing the numerical shit, it's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing, awe striking how this man's pen works.
Yeah. That's
But he
actually how I
said,
saw it.
yeah. He said, "It's no accent. You can't sell me, huh? Cole and Aubrey, you know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. Called them goats. Said y'all supposed to be my friends. I hope that y'all my real friends, because if not, I'm murdering."
Mm.
And that's a hey, listen, if you want to take it there, we could take it there.
Yeah. I
But
don't
that's
think
gonna
that's like
tell
a
me
bar though.
that's if
That's
why
like me saying, like, if y'all want to take it there, I'm OJ Simpson. Rest in peace, by the way, I guess.
right.
But
But it because the correlation is they were best friends and rap label mates, the two
mhm.
people that he allegedly assassinated
Okay.
and was going to jail for. And he was like, I love them, and then killed them.
Yeah.
He's like, so that's a bar. That's a bar. But you got
A
to be
little
aware
bit better
of
with
the
that, yeah, I
situation.
guess.
You got to be aware of what's going on. And that was a
Yeah.
big thing. Also, the Joe Jackson shit in the beginning.
I missed that. What's that? What do you
He
say?
he said it's right at the top of it. Oh, got a Benjamin and a Jackson and all in my house like I'm Joe. I don't remember what the line before that was. That was the setup.
Yeah.
But that's speaking to double entendre, money, because we was talking about money references.
Okay.
But Drake continues to call himself Michael Jackson, make the comparison to Michael
Oh,
Jackson.
yeah, yeah. I forgot about that.
So he's sunning you and he's whooping your ass because I'm Joe. Joe
Right.
Jackson. I'm sunning you and beating your ass.
Okay. I'll give him that one.
Like,
I'm
ew.
I'm listening.
That's this. It's one of the. This is not one that you can listen to once.
Yeah.
it's impossible to listen to it once and digest what's going on.
Facts. But he want to drop while I'm working, and then I got to pod directly after work, and then my fucking computer was
and he
giving.
still shut the fucking internet down today. Hold on, let's see. What number are we at right now? Where are we at right now? Hold
on. That to me, that's a given though, because we was all waiting for him. We all like twiddling our thumbs. Is that the word, twiddling?
Yes, twiddling.
Yeah, so we all twiddling our thumbs.
6
and then he
million.
finally dropped.
6 million in 10 hours.
It's a lot of. How come my podcast don't get views like that?
Thank you. Where y'all at? Spread the fucking word.
Yeah. Cut it out. No, I mean cut us on. Actually, tune in.
Yeah, put it on. Put that shit on.
Yeah.
6 million. Yeah, 6 million in 10 hours. It's crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, this because it's an event. Like I said, this is a moment. We're having a whole ass moment right now.
Without
doubt. Eyes are on those two individuals specifically, and then also some eyes on the surrounding characters that were brought into it. Towards the beginning.
Because Drake said that he was getting jumped and he wasn't.
He was. What do you mean?
Who was jumping?
All the people that he said.
Ja Morant?
No, because he been had beef with it. Like,
so
Rick Ross came out of nowhere.
People. So you like just happened to be outside, and the niggas happened to be around the corner, and they said, "Oh shit, Drake pulled up on the block." All right, cool. We're not jumping him, but I'm gonna walk over there. I'm going over there when I'm ready. ASAP Rocky. I'm going over there when I'm ready. Ja Morant. I'm going over there when I'm ready. Rick Ross, and Rick Ross was ready very quickly.
Rick Ross was way too ready for no fucking reason.
He said, "I'm right. I'm here. I was looking at the window like Malcolm, waiting on that nigga to pull up. What's up?" Oh, that's him.
Did you hear? Got him. I don't know, Rick Ross's ex-wife or girlfriend. I don't know. Somebody said that he used to talk about Drake all the time. Like he hated Drake for a long, long time. Like while he was making all that Maybach music.
With the shit with him. We making all this great music.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
That's what I'm saying. Like these niggas was fucking ungrateful and angry, and they all haters, and that's why Kendrick was like, I hate the way you look, and I hate the way because y'all all haters.
He said I'm the biggest hater. That's what he said that. He said that.
Drake is gonna remember that. Mark my words. Mark my words. Drake is not gonna let that fly by. He's gonna be like, yes, you are, and let me tell you why. Let me break it down. Let me explain to the people. And he's gonna come with some other shit that we don't know. It's gonna go crazy. And I didn't predict that Kendrick would do this. I said, that if I were him, I would take that route as far as attacking his character. I believe if I was Drake, that's what I would do. I'm just saying. So if I'm predicting the future, that's what it is. Especially with this turban on, I feel very like where my tarot cards at. Yeah, I'm Miss Cleo now. I'm the hip hop Miss Cleo. Watch, mark my words.
Oh my goodness. What did he say? It's never been about. Where is it? He addressed the splits thing. Let's speak on your percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double it back with you. You were signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he signed to that nigga. Like, we would like, he's addressing, I think he said everything. Another one that I really like was the Daft Punk headshot. That's a spoon feed. It was a spoon feed.
Yeah, I didn't.
He said headshots for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Do you not know who Daft Punk is?
Like the techno music guys?
Huh?
I don't know what they look like. No.
You have no idea what their face looks like because they never have shown their face. They've always worn helmets.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Because I knew that was a bar, but I was like, it's blurring yeah.
Nah, whatever.
Damn, poor people at home.
We'll have to send that. Put it as the backdrop or the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Headshots all year. Better walk around like Daft Punk. Fire. Spoon fed. Mm-hmm. Definitely spoon fed.
Yeah, it was because I knew it was a bar. I just didn't get the bar. But I knew it was a bar. I was like, here's a bar. Don't ask me how or why, but
Right. I'm not gonna break it down, but I
Yeah.
know that shit hit.
Yeah. It had like the spirit of a bar, you know? When you could just feel it. Like, oh, he said something. I know.
That's another. So that's one of my pet peeves in battle rap. Actually,
Uh-oh.
to take it
Me?
away from this, like in actual battle rap,
Uh-huh.
the niggas who react because the bar is supposed to be fire, like it's supposed to be
Oh,
fire
like the automatic.
because the setup. Yeah, like
Oh,
yo, fam, you don't even know what the fuck he said. You've
yeah.
never heard of that person in your life.
Yeah. They do that a lot.
All the time. Yo, that shit bothers me so much. Yo,
Yeah.
y'all niggas are not that intelligent. Like, you
Yo,
not.
because it don't matter. Because it's all in the setup. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Everything
The
counts. Because they'll be
packaging.
like,
That's all
I'll
the
put the
packaging.
cradle onto the
But
rocker, put the pacifier to your dome because you a baby. Oh! And then just because he said so many words in a mountain in an upward spiral to get to that baby, they're just like, it must be great.
it must be fire. It has to be
He
fire.
said
Do you not see
pacifier
how he
too.
was
You didn't
building up?
hear that? Yeah. It's so easy. Like when you
You
know what you're
turn to them
doing,
and be
it's
like, yo,
so
what did he
easy to
say?
make people ooh. It really
You
is.
trick them
Because I
into it.
used to battle a lot. So
Hey, you trick them into it. We called it in rocking the cradle. Like literally rocking the cradle. I'm gonna rock you to sleep. Like, all
yeah.
right, cool. I'm just gonna keep going. We're gonna roll this pace. We're gonna
Yeah.
make this amp it up. We're gonna keep
And you
going.
know
So when
what?
the punch come, wow,
That's what being a true
that that's
MC.
the punch,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't have to know what the punch is. You just know it's a punch. So you like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. And you know that is the whole meaning of being an MC, master of ceremonies, and knowing how to move people with your words. It don't matter how you did that. You
mm-hmm.
created that energy. I love that shit, man. I didn't like battling, but I liked battling. But I didn't like battling, but I like battling. Like
You
I
didn't like
respect
where
the art of battling.
you ain't like where what it did to your spirit. It reminded you how good you've been sleeping for the last 10 years.
Nah, cause like to be perfectly honest, I was battling and I was destroying niggas just to get a prize. Like I got a new pair of sneakers. I'm sorry that I destroyed your whole self-esteem, but I really wanted these sneakers. And then I went
Yo,
home and I was fine.
but the kicks
But
was
I was like,
fire.
why
I
they keep
needed them.
making me do this though? Like, it was a little tug of war in my spirit, a little bit, but the sneakers always won. Summer Jam tickets always won.
Yeah.
Flights to Detroit always won. Everything won. My spirit was like, oh, again.
I'll have to do this again. Damn. I gotta go back there. Place was
Yeah.
not fun. I made it and I've run all them niggas down there, but like I don't want to do that. No.
I really thought about like that shit I would think about it. I'd be like, damn, like why am I good at this? Like, does that make me a bad person? Like I would have those thoughts. Like there's no reason why I should be able.
I should be able to insult you like this. The
Yeah,
way
because I
I am.
really am a good person. Like I really am. Like I told you, like my empathy, like I didn't take certain bags because I thought of other people, that I care about not being affected. And like I know I'm a good person. Like it's not a question. I could say that with confidence. But when it came to those battles, it was just like
Yeah, you're
different.
right. It's not because you're not battling you, and I'm not putting your name out there. You're they're battling the fire.
Mm,
That's why the same way I said for Jermaine, great move. Great move for Jermaine as a person. For J.
yeah,
Cole, nah,
no
that was
bueno.
not it.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, so I still got who you got up? Who you got up? You got Drake up, I'm sure.
I got Drake up still. I'm stepping back. I'm looking at the bigger picture, and right now it's still Drake up. However, it's also early. I gotta let it marinate. I gotta listen to it. I gotta see the
Yeah.
effect, the impact that it has.
We got to see if Drake dropped tonight.
That would be crazy.
There's
If
rumors that
I don't care
he
how
hasn't.
bad, let me tell you, I don't care how bad his next track is. If he drops the same night, he won. Like
No.
that's how I feel
No. So
because
then
that
Rick
would
Ross
be.
won. Don't move the goalpost.
No,
Don't
because
move the
Drake,
goalpost.
no matter what, regardless, Drake could rap. You're not gonna sit here and act like Drake can't fucking rap. So no matter what
I'm
he
not
drops,
saying
it's
that.
gonna be
I'm not
good.
saying it. Did Rick Ross win his one-on-one?
But not to me.
He dropped the same day. What do you mean? Move the goalpost
Yeah,
some more.
but like, I'm sorry, but I told you I'm not a Rick Ross. I don't really like Rick Ross.
Move
So.
the goalpost some more.
No,
Oh
I'm not.
my God.
How I'm moving the goalpost when I told you I never liked that nigga. That nigga been back there and he's gonna stay back there the whole time. I'm not moving shit.
You
And
just said
I've been love Drake.
if Drake dropped tonight, if Drake dropped tonight,
right.
then he wins.
Knowing, but we keep in mind that we know the caliber of skill that the gentleman has. So if he
You
dropped
just think
today,
Rick
that
Ross
would
can't
be.
rap.
I really don't think he's a great rapper. I'm sorry. Say what I said.
Not you said, did you say good or great? I just want to make sure.
Wait for who?
Rick Ross. You said he's not a
Oh, I
good or
said good. I said he's not a.
he's not a
I don't
good.
think. I don't think Rick Ross is a good rapper per se. He's not my cup of tea. He's just not. He's too slow.
Well,
He like
there's a difference
I
between
don't
your
hear a
cup
lot
of
of
tea and not being
punchlines.
good.
I don't like it. I never was a big, even with Drake on the songs, I didn't like those songs. And
Aston
if
Martin
Drake is on the
music.
song and I still don't like it, that's a problem.
That is a problem. That is a problem.
I'm sorry, I just never been into Rick Ross. Like I don't even understand how he's still famous. Like it's that bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said what I said, but I'm sorry, but I'm not, but I'm sorry.
Everybody, DAPHYA hates Rick Ross. Just in case y'all didn't know
Yo,
that.
I am never making it to the Illuminati ever. This is so whack. Why do I have to tell the truth? I don't understand. I
That's
never
what we
learned my
do up here on
lesson.
podcast. We tell the truth. It's a
But
lie.
yeah, that's just my opinion. Who am I to say? Who am I to say?
I'm just saying,
Shout out Hope,
if
wherever
you
you at.
giving Drake the W for dropping tonight, if he does drop tonight,
Keeping in mind the caliber of
you
artists
said it
that
don't
he is.
matter. You said it don't matter.
Because his wackest shit is doper than 99% of these niggas out here on a bad day,
Ew.
regardless.
No,
I mean, on their greatest day,
no,
I should say.
no, no.
Yes. Drake is a good rapper.
You like if you're reading this is too late?
That is one of my favorite Drake works of art.
Yo, that is the worst project that he's done.
You're bugging. That's a classic.
Worst project that he's done.
That's a
period.
Classic. That's a classic. Dare you? How fucking dare you right now? I can't. This is blasphemous. Like I don't know what to say to you, right? Do I even know you?
What's Drake's worst project? What project is worse than that? And that's not to say that, his level is, his level, right? If you compare M to M, there's a bar that's gonna be. So you say his worst project is still head and shoulders above everybody else's. Cool. Get that portion. Fine. What is a worse project that Drake has put out than if you're reading this is too late?
I think my least favorite, which is still good. I just want to throw that out there. It's still good.
Worse still works. Worse still works.
My least favorite. Do I even know the name? Is the one with all the baby mama and the pregnant ladies on the cover?
Yeah, that was bad too. Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, Certified Lover Boy, that one. Which I still like, but not my favorite. Probably my least favorite Drake album, Certified Lover Boy.
Okay.
What was the one with all the dance music?
That's a 21 Savage joint, ain't it?
No.
That wasn't not For All the Dogs. It was right before. It's the weird metallic cover. Like the writing on it is like melted metal.
That's another thing. Drake drops.
I don't
at
even
least once
classify
a
that
year.
as a
It's
Drake
crazy.
project. I don't even look at that as a Drake project. That's
Wait, the dance one?
Album. Yeah. It's a dance album.
Yeah, that one was another one that's not my favorite either. I respected what he did, and I'm sure he did it well. It just wasn't like I really like a lot of people like, especially Kendrick. He said, "I like you when you sing your little melodies." Guess what? Some of us like when Drake raps, and I'm one of those people. I like his rapidy rap shit more than his singing song shit.
Listen, I like the 6-pack that was added on the For All the Dogs.
Me too.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that. I do like Drake as rapidy rap Drake. I am comeback season Drake.
Oh, I thought you meant his abs. That's why I was like,
what?
I was like, I like his 6-pack too. Yeah, I thought it was a little weird, but I was like, fuck it, I'm in. Like, we here now. My bad. That was
No,
that
there
was
were
weird.
6 songs on it.
I remember now. Like it didn't even make sense, but I was like, okay, yeah, I'm in. Oh man. But yeah, when
Oh
he
no.
added those, that was and that's what everybody wanted him to do. And he had
Yes, we wanted you to rap.
he had it
But
ready to
and
go. I was so happy. But that's
that
what
was
I
the
mean
thing.
about he's ahead of the curve. He
No,
knows what
he's
he's
not ahead of
doing.
the curve.
Yes, he
That
is.
was a response to people doing that.
No, he
It's
had
like, yo,
him.
this
He
shit
had him
is
in the tuck.
fun.
It was less than probably 2 weeks.
That wasn't in the tuck, and you can tell by the reference in the songs. He's talking about the niggas is talking about him, saying that we didn't want this from you. We
That's
we
no,
for
that's
all the
because
dogs. Hold on.
remember? Fine.
For all the dogs. You can't call a shit for all the dogs and then start singing on it and then have something that's a reference in the title to Pusha T in Virginia, Virginia Beach, whatever the fuck, knowing
Mm-hmm.
what we looking for. And then you
Mm-hmm.
put that fucking soft ass shit out and then be like, yo, where the fuck is the raps, nigga? Like, bring the
Yeah,
raps.
that was a palate cleanser. That was a tease. That was a man on a mission with a plan.
He had no plan. He heard
He
Joe Budden.
always Drake always
Listen,
got a plan.
Joe Budden was screaming on him. Maul was screaming on him. And he said, all right, well, I guess I got to go in there and rap something for these niggas. And that's what he did.
Nah, I really do believe he had that. It was all part of the plan.
If it was all part of the plan, he would have gave us more than 6.
I don't know about
How
that.
long was For All the Dogs? Fucking 29 songs or some stupid shit like that?
Mm, yeah, but that's already a lot of songs though. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think he would have added a whole another
This is a
30 song,
whole
a
different
60
project.
song
This is a whole
album.
different project.
I thought it was like a
He dropped it initially as a different project. And then they put them together.
yeah, because I thought it was like
As
a
a deluxe.
deluxe.
Yeah. Well, that's a different project. If you put it deluxe, if you put 6 songs on it, that's an EP. 6 is an EP.
Yeah, by themselves.
There's nobody. All right. Okay. Let's get into another pet peeve of mine right now.
I mean,
Al-
technically, it's less than 30
Albums,
minutes.
EPs, the classification of those things
Yeah.
is stupid today. It's
It literally like well, not literally. It technically goes by time though. Anything under 30 minutes is an EP.
and and that did make sense when things had to be physically printed.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why an EP was an EP is because it fit on that fucking record of that size. Because they can only hold that much time on the record. So that's why a full album,
That makes sense.
because it can hold all of the time. So that's the separation. That's where the separation comes from. We live in the streaming era where I can put an album out and then the next week I can add 2 songs to it. And then I
Right.
can take 3 songs off of it. And then I can put 2 different songs on it. And then, so you don't like it's just a project. EP, album, LP, all that shit is out the window. That's all antiquated fucking terminology. And I think all of
Yeah,
that
but
needs.
you can't really do that though. I mean, like you can technically you can do that, but like when you create a project, it's especially like for someone like me, I do a lot of what do they call it?
Concept.
Conceptual, yeah, conceptual pieces. So
Mhm.
my projects tend to tie together, and that's why I don't actually have a lot. Like if you go on my Spotify, it's a whole bunch of singles, and the only projects I have is an EP called The Energy Principle, my album, my debut album Phases, so LP, and then even the bonus tracks for that are as singles, and then I have Puppies and Alpacas.
Right.
Everything else is singles because when I do a project, oh, and I'm sorry, Hands of Time, which was also conceptual,
Yep.
with shout out Bison, my twin King Bison. But if you go in and you add something later, unless it's a deluxe, because that's like you had that in mind. Like my deluxe phases songs are all love songs as well, because it went with the concept.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's not the same. Like you didn't create a body of work then. You're just throwing songs together in a bunch,
Which
in a
is
bundle.
okay. And who is not doing that today?
That's a mixtape though. That's or
But
it
they're
could be an
called
album, but
albums.
it will.
They're called albums now. I think, as a matter of fact, let's be real.
What happened to
Mixtape
playlists? That was
should
supposed to
have
be a
been
thing.
called albums. The only reason why they're not is because you're stealing other people's beats and you can't sell them the proper way.
Yeah.
So like, one of my favorite mixtapes ever um, is King Los, The Crown Ain't Safe.
Mm.
Fire fucking mixtape. Everything on that mixtape is an original beat. So what makes it a mixtape and not an album?
What?
That you gave it away. That's it. It's the only thing.
Oh wow.
So you have 100% original beats, 100% original works. It's a 13-song project. You just put it on that fifth.
I didn't. I well, I haven't heard much of King Los to be perfectly honest. I heard he is good though, but I just never got
He
around
is
to it.
he is
I was
the
super late with J. Cole too, and like even Kendrick. That's why I mentioned, like being more of a casual
Los is
listener.
the most talented alien
I heard I
lyric.
heard great things. I did.
Yeah, it absolutely amazing.
The
And I think
first person I heard do a mixtape with all original beats though was Fabulous,
mhm.
and they were fire too. And I
Again,
didn't
so
understand why they were mixtapes with all original beats either.
and it's only because an album can be sold classification wise, it's label games.
Hmm.
An album can be sold and therefore it counts towards your label obligation. So they have things to say about it.
Mm.
They can, they make final call. A mixtape is something that you do for promotional use only. You can't sell it, so it doesn't count towards your label obligations. And you can do whatever you want with it, and you can take it in whatever direction it is because it's an independent work.
Mm.
That's the only difference. But like, if I
So the
put in
only thing that
work and
changed is
I'm going to the
streaming.
studio and I made 15 original songs and still cut 2 to 3 of them out so that we dropped it to a 12-song project, that's an album. That's an album.
Essentially, the only thing that changed that is streaming, though, because you don't have the option to make it free on streaming, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Which
Either
is
way,
why
the
people are
streaming
having
company
such a
wants to
hard
get
time.
paid.
It's why people are having such a hard time getting their old mixtapes onto
They're all,
streaming,
yeah, they're all on thatfifth.com.
which doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, really? Oh my God, two of my mixtapes was there.
Oh yeah, they're gone. They're gone. And
Damn.
you can't even access the library catalog, like the archive catalog. They did that when they took it down. That fifth has been gone for like, I want to say 2.5 years now.
Wow. Yeah, obviously I was not visiting my
Right.
old songs.
Lost. There's two mixtapes, three mixtapes that I don't have, and I'm so upset. And if y'all are listening, you motherfuckers, go send me DM these joints. Asher, I need Greenhouse Effect Volume 1. I need it. Drama,
Mm.
you have it. I know you do. It's on your hard drive somewhere. I need that shit. Send it to me. Los,
Asher Roth?
Asher Roth, yes.
Oh, okay. You
Greenhouse
know
Effect
about
Volume 1.
I feel like I was the only person who knew about Asher Roth. Like none
Yes.
of my people was onto
All
that.
right, so now I'm gonna get in your bag and I'm gonna drop some names. Asher
Oh
Roth is the homie.
no. Oh
Asher's the
yeah.
homie.
Oh no,
Like
you did.
legitimately, like my man's used to live down the block from where he was at.
Tell him I liked his music.
And I will next time I see him. We used to party and it's like he got a sunflower pit in Philly and all this shit. He was always outside. He good people, very good people.
Oh,
He was actually my first concert.
wow.
When I was in boarding school, my
You was
teacher,
in boarding school.
yeah, yes, I was in
Oh,
boarding school,
we will
high
revisit
school.
this.
Yeah, I was like, I thought we did this already.
Huh, I don't
For
remember
those of y'all who
boarding
don't
school.
know, I was an intelligent kid, not a badass. So let's get that out the way. I went to boarding school, all boys, graduated with 32 kids, very tiny
Wow.
situation in Philadelphia suburbs. Church Farm, shout out to y'all, Church Farm School. Um, but I want to say it was ninth, 10th grade. It was either ninth or 10th grade. Probably it was 10th grade. When Asleep in the Bread Out came out, his first Flash Ross first project, he performed in Westchester at a bar called The Note for his album release party, which was super dope. Had a really good time. My teacher snuck me off campus, drove me there,
Oh
dropped,
wow.
came back and picked me up at the end. Painful part of this story. I stayed, stayed through the whole thing. And then when the show was over, I went backstage because I'm like, yo, I'm not leaving. I want to meet him. Like, I'm gonna meet him. So I just went and stood out back behind the building where I knew the trucks were gonna be. And wait.
Mm, that's the
And I
move.
waited.
I
And
did
they
that a
came
lot
out.
in New York. But I was a grown ass woman. I mean, I was like 18, 17,
Yeah.
18.
So yeah, but it was on some super groovy shit. Like I know that. Yeah, I'm out
Well,
here
I
waiting
don't
for
think it's
another man to
groupie
come
unless you
outside.
sleeping with them. So
No,
no, I don't
not at
think
all.
that.
Like just male groupie shit. Like male groupie shit.
Yeah.
Nah, waiting on this man to come outside from like a show. That's crazy. Sounds crazy.
Just to
Uh,
exchange energy real quick. I don't
So they
regret
came
it.
out and he gave me, we chopped it up. He gave me a CD, signed version. I got 2 copies. I got one signed version and one non-signed. I don't know what happened to those CDs. I'm so upset about that. Uh,
Damn.
they got lost in one of the moves, but that's okay. Because Asheroff was still my homie. But they offered for me to come on tour with them.
What?
It's like, yo, we after this, we headed to New York. We got a big SOB show tomorrow. You can slide.
And
And I'm like, I can't because legally I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be on campus at boarding school. My
that's
teacher coming back
crazy.
to get me, and they will be in very large legal trouble if I'm not there for check-in type
Yeah.
shit. And so I
I
missed
mean,
that. I missed that bus literally.
it's a good reason to like not be able to go though. Like I'm kind of in the middle of something,
Yeah, like
boarding school.
like I'm trying to go to high school and get my diploma. So like
Yeah.
this is gonna kind of fuck that up. So I can't do that. But my rap career might be a lot different today
Hmm.
because I definitely for sure would have rapped. I didn't even rap for. Like
That's crazy.
I was in all strike like mode because his show was phenomenal. I think they did most of the album and like on a couch and
Oh,
like
that's
it's
dope.
like just fire. Like it was a very fire show. Shout out to you, Asher Roth. Asleep in the Bread Out album release party. Absolutely amazing. One of my greater concert memories ever. So appreciate you.
We love a good concert memory.
Oh yeah. Like the baby saying at Rolling Loud. I was there for that. I was there for the baby canceling himself.
I was blessed enough to see a Kanye rant live in
Oh,
Newark's
that's heavy.
Prudential Center. Yeah, it was. It was, and at that point, I was a huge, like, I'm still a big Kanye fan. I know he does a lot of weird stuff, and I'm not here to talk about that. Let's just focus on the music.
He
But
made great
not,
beats. You see what he did with that choir.
yeah, I
That
was gonna say, not to like that verse though. Not let's not talk about that one. But at that time, I think Yeezus had just dropped.
okay.
So he did like Blood on the Trees, and I was just like, it was that,
Oh yeah,
yeah, it
okay.
was
That
that
I was like, I had
famous
to remember
stage
which
with
one
the
Jesus
circle.
was.
Yeah, he had that set that he like designed himself with the circle and the smoke and the pyramids. Like, it was a good one. And he went on his rant, and I was just like, he's doing it. I was so happy to see him angry, which is very unhealthy, but
See, I don't. More things keep surfacing that make us question DAPHYA's good person
But that was the time when he was going on rants like
every night.
religiously. Well, I shouldn't say religiously because it was before Jesus is King, but he was going on rants regularly, and he was
This was
on a
I'm Walt
rampage
Disney,
against,
I'm Steve Jobs, that era.
yeah, against Nike and all that. So I was like, oh my God, I'm seeing one like in person. It was crazy. But yeah, that was probably my best concert moment though. Just because I was hoping it would happen, but I didn't really think it would.
Yeah.
And it
I
did.
had hoping and thinking that it's not gonna happen happened to me most recently at the Rush show in Philly.
Oh shit,
That
go
I
get
went
some
to. This
rust.
is pre Santiago. I didn't get to go to Santiago, which I really wanted to. It was in Phoenix.
I
I
love
just
that
wasn't
album
able to
so
make it.
much.
It's such a good part. Such.
Great.
If y'all haven't, do yourself a favor. Take the 43 minutes that it takes to listen to Russ Santiago. The self-exploration, the documentation of the journey,
Mm-hmm.
the melodies,
The
the
arrangement,
singing, the arrangement, the way that the continuity of song into song. You
the
can
bars.
like the bars. Now, I don't look at Santiago for the bars
But
because
he
Russ
still
is a
got
bar.
them.
Russ is a
Russ
bar
be
nigga.
rapping. I
Russ is
love
a
Russ.
bar nigga. Like,
Yes.
don't get it twisted. But that's the Chomp series.
Oh
Chomp 1 and
yeah.
2. Yeah.
If you want only
Like if
if you're
you
going
want Russ,
specifically for bars, yeah.
I want him to do a tour for Chomp, like just the Chomp series.
Wait,
I
it's
know
two
that
of
he
them though,
won't,
right?
huh?
Chomp 1 and 2 right now.
There's three
There's
and two.
three?
Yeah, 2.0.
Damn.
So he did Chomp 1, which was him featured, with features. Chomp 2, which was him with more features of the people that he wanted, like that
Those
he
are the
was
ones I heard.
aspiring to get. And then Chomp 2.5 was the producers that he wanted to work with, legendary producers. So I think Boy
Oh.
Wonder's on there. I know Preem is on there.
Wait, was it a short
Yeah,
playlist for
short one. I
Chomp?
think it was. I want to
Oh,
say it was
okay.
like
I think I did hear it
five
then.
or
Yeah.
six songs or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember he released like a little pack,
Yeah,
but
little
I didn't
six.
know it was part of the Chomp. I didn't even know Chomp was a series. I just thought it was Chomp 1 and 2 like album.
Yeah, that's how he markets it. That's my rap shit. When I'm going to rapidy
Yeah.
rap at y'all or in
And boy
project
does he.
form, that's what it's gonna be called. It's called that's the Chomp shit.
I love that.
But he did this song. I was like, there's no way that he's gonna do this. The one where he's talking about his ex. And he's like, how does this goodbye? Uh, what the fuck? How else is he? Rest of it right now. That's
I
crazy.
need a little bit more melody than that.
Jesus Christ. I think it's called Goodbye, actually. Hold on. I think it's called Goodbye.
This is off Santiago?
No, this is an older one.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I said it's like an old song that was really disrespectful to his ex and calls her a prostitute and all this other shit. And the new man that you got is gonna leave you as soon as you get some more pussy because he ain't never had no pussy.
Wow,
I
I
was
don't
like,
think I
there's
heard that song.
no way. I said, there's no way that he's doing this song. And then I heard it. I heard this come on.
Yo, there's no discography like this, niggas, bro. You could just scroll and scroll.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, he did
Very
that
angry,
thing.
Russ. That's how he started it, like in the stadium, and I'm like, oh, he's really about to take it there.
You know what my
These are
favorite
my
thing
shit.
about Russ actually was though? Was his artwork and the way he kept everything so uniform.
Mm-hmm. I think that was really good. I think that was
Super
really
clean.
good for him,
Hmm.
for his efficiency, because like they're not hard. Those artworks are not
No, at all. They're
difficult to create.
extremely minimalist. That's what
Yeah.
I love. I love that little clean look, and he just went with it forever.
And ran forever.
Yeah, to this
um,
day, like
and he's
shit.
inspired people to try and do that as well.
Mm.
I know he will hate that I say this, but Chris Webby absolutely bit that whole style for a minute. I love Chris Webby.
I heard that name, but I don't know who that is. I've never seen him.
Connecticut, another homie. He put me on. He was one of the first reasons that I was doing bigger shows.
That's an artist, though.
Yeah, yeah, rapper from Connecticut, white dude, a lot of tattoos. What was his big one? That was like he was like in the era of I Love College. Him,
Oh,
me Adams,
Macklemore.
Macklemore, Mac Miller, like the white rapper era.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
was
They
right.
definitely had a
He was
moment.
right there. So, because that's when college rap was like when the rap fans were college kids.
Yeah.
Like they were on the cusp of board. Like we're trying to get our education. We're trying to think. Like that's what was happening. That's J Cole era. Like that's Wale. That's Big Sean. That's like the smart people were starting to listen to rap. It wasn't all gangster shit. It wasn't all It wasn't all gangster. And it wasn't all pussy rap. So this is hey,
Who
there
who was
are
the duo that Pharrell signed? They weren't rappers though. It was like a funky type duo.
signed. I want to say I feel like you're talking about Chitty Bang, but
No,
I don't
no.
know that Pharrell signed them.
It was about a girl being a
Swayze.
slut. I don't remember how the song goes. No, Choice I think is one person.
I thought that was
isn't
two.
it? Oh damn, maybe I don't know. I never got into Swayze,
I don't know. I
but I
never
thought
did
it.
either. There was two like feel good hippy dippy music for me. Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh well. Shout out to those two
two
niggas
people.
that went back to Yale and just became like doctors. They just did like one album and just disappeared. They're
Hey,
like, nah, we got straight A's. We're gonna
this is
stay over
enough.
here.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good. Like,
We had fun.
this was fun. It was a good time. It'll be a great story
Yeah.
that I tell
Literally
my
got
doctor
signed to
friend.
Star Trek with fucking Pharrell and was like, all right, that's enough.
All right, we did it. We did it. We thought
Yo,
we
the
we wanted to
privilege,
see if
bro.
we
That's
could
a
do
white privilege. You want to talk about white privilege?
it.
Sign
Ooh,
me, Pharrell. I'm not going back to college. I got a bachelor's. That's good. I'm good. Damn, bro.
sign me. I'm not going back either. I don't have a bachelor's, but pick a nigga up, bro.
I thought about getting my master's a lot, but I
Stop
did the
it.
math. The math wasn't mathing. Like for money in my pocket, it wasn't mathing.
Math
It don't
wasn't.
make no, not at all. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to be realistic. You know.
If you're not going to teach, that was I went to school. Originally went to school for hospitality.
Mm. I
Um,
could teach now.
heard.
Yeah, I just need the certification, the state certification. I was gonna get it in Jersey. I was gonna take the praxis exam, is what they call it,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't do it because I was gonna move here, and
That would
I
have been different.
probably will do it here, but not yet because I'll still be rapping and shit.
You don't want to be the rapping
I
therapist.
would, I would absolutely incorporate my music into my classroom. Absolutely, 100%. There's no way I couldn't. It's just like at this point, it's kind of it's who I am, you know.
Yeah, it's
I
hip hop.
worry
You don't
about
got to
that,
go
but
hip hop. You just are hip hop.
oh, music, I want to. I just like music.
We do. What time are we at? How far in are we?
Time to go.
Do
You
you
ain't
have a
gotta go
time?
home, but you gotta get the fuck up out of
That's
here.
what I'm saying.
I'm
Like, I don't
starving.
know. I think we exhausted the fact that Kendrick is whooping Drake's ass like Joe Jackson
Sure.
did Michael and the rest of them kids. I think we ran that into the dirt already.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have your little moment. The track just dropped today. I understand you hype, you excited. That's what's up. But guess what? We got another pod next week. So I'll
That's
see you
right.
next week and we'll see what happens. You know?
That's true. That's
I
true.
think
We'll
Drake
see.
might actually surprise us and drop super quick. Just because he was taunting Kendrick, I think he might actually do that.
And he has it. That's it. So like
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I was gonna say
exactly.
when you were like if he drops tonight then he wins automatically. Like no,
Yeah,
that's not the case because
because
he already has this in the tuck and he's already told people that he has it in the tuck that he
yeah.
had bomb and we're waiting on him to push the red button. That doesn't automatically make you a win because you didn't go with that. You're not responding to what is happening.
No,
A
he would
response,
definitely
like
go in there and edit some shit. He's gonna have the rebuttals because that's another thing. Okay, I was trying to wrap up the pod, but you see what you did? But in the initial oh my god, what was the name of the first disc again?
exactly,
Not tailor made.
exactly, exactly
Stop with the barcode size 7 men's on that song. So what he did there,
that
I
song.
forgot where I was going with it. Now you made me lose my whole
There's
train
no
of thought.
staying power in that song.
There
That song.
is.
You know what it is? You know what Kendrick's this is called? Euphoria. You know what the first one before that was called? Like
Oh,
that. Staying power.
oh God, please. Nah, really, I just have a really bad memory. And I just discovered why, but we
Push
won't
ups.
get into that. It's a real
Push
thing.
ups.
My
It's
brain
called
is
push ups.
broken. It's called what? Oh yeah, push-ups. But I already forgot the point I was trying to make because we got so distracted by trying to figure out the title. So forget it. I'll remember next week.
Next week. Tune in next week. Or
Word.
just to see that, to see the end of that thought.
Yeah. You can shout your boy's brand one more time if you want so that people can
Oh,
know where they could get that nice sweatshirt you
facts.
got on. I'll shout mine
We
too
are,
after.
yes, we are. It's not a shirt, it's merch. It's not a shirt, it's merch. We are Vision of Hope. Vision of Hope. We are visionofhope.com, actually, to go pick up your own. It is on the back as well. Very fire. One of the most
Mhm.
comfortable hoodies that I own. It's great merch. Check him out. If you don't know what he does, he's a mindset coach. Does all of that too. So if you need to get your mind right, get yourself on a priority, get your goals together, get, help for organizing, you be a better person all the way on the whole, both mentally and physically, so that you get yourself right. Holla at my brother, Vision of Hope. We are Vision of Hope on all platforms. We are visionofhope.com to grab the merch. This is not a shirt, it's merch. I am the shirtless entertainer, L-Kwon, Mr. Know That, the nobody that you need to know. I am outside. I always will be outside. Love my community. And as the guest host of the pod, I'm going to hand it off because we still haven't figured out this call and response to get out of here. So,
Yeah, I'll wrap it. But I want to shout out my hoodie too, because I'm wearing a different hoodie today. This is a Star in Life hoodie. Shout out my boy Star in Life, both members of my rap crew, Pony, Pony C, the C is silent. Album now available. We got album number 2 on the way. Album number 1 is called How to Beat a Dead Horse. I am
fire.
DAPHYA.
Absolute fire, by the way.
It is a good body of work. We were proud of it. We took a long time with it, but it ended up being a good solid work that got us a number 1 plaque for the iTunes chart. We're very proud of it. My name, DAPHYA, host
She
of the
said
third pod.
number 1. Hold on. Number 1 plaque on iTunes. Do y'all hear that? Do
Yo,
y'all
your
hear that?
soundboard is not working. Just so you
Fine, doesn't matter. There was
That's what
explosions
happens
to
when we
go
wait
home.
to the last minute to use it.
Yep, this is like okay.
I
All
think it
right.
was something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. 100%. But y'all heard her. It doesn't matter. The intent was still the same. Number
Facts.
1. I don't need the flex bombs. I don't need them. That's the thing. My energy is the energy. Number fucking 1 on iTunes. They went. Stop playing.
Number one.
Like to show it.
Yeah, shout out to them boys. But yeah, I'm DAPHYA, DAPHYA, DAPHYA.com. You can Google that everywhere. DAPHYA on all social platforms. But if you just happen to miss the beginning of the pod or anything like that, I just want you to know that we are here with a new episode every single Thursday. This is season 6 of the third podcast. Once again, DAPHYA, co-host L-Kwon for season 6.
Know that?
And remember, I am the voice you can trust. Onesies.
Sorry, I jumped too early with the music. I got over your onesies. I didn't mean to do that.